Welcome to the 115 Talk Show. I'll be your host today, Travis Hills. This is the 115 Talk Show in 115, at 115, by 115. Tonight we're going to be discussing Going Bovine. It's a Prince Award winner, alright? It means it's an excellent book for young adults. Young adult literature, it's the best, by Libba Bray. We're going to start off early in the book. We're going to start off with the summary, and then we're going to get to the fans' thoughts on how the book is. So, early in the book, we discover that our main character, Cameron, was a young boy who's kind of lost in his world, doesn't know what he's doing with his life. He lives in Texas, and he's in high school. You know, he's an outcast all of high school. He's known as the weird guy, the guy that sits in the corner and nobody talks to him. Little does everybody know, he's got mad cow disease. Nobody likes mad cow disease. And what mad cow disease does, which the other kids don't know at this point, is it spongifies your brain. So, you know, unfortunately, in this book, our main character does indeed smoke marijuana. And at first, he thinks that his hallucinations from the mad cow disease are caused by the marijuana. But it's not. It's the disease. And so we start off in one of Cameron's classes, his Spanglish class, which is actually an English and a Spanish class in the same classroom, apparently. I don't know, that's how they do it in Texas, guys. But, so he has a hallucination. He ends up punching a kid and telling his teacher to F off. Never do that, boys and girls. And so, that's where it all starts. After that, he has to go to a psychiatrist, where he gets lessons and he has to explain all of his hallucinations. Little do the parents know, though, that it's not the drugs. Everybody thinks he's a drug addict. He's not a drug addict. So, once he gets sent to the hospital, an angel named Dulcie appears in his room. And this is where the story really starts. See, because in his hospital room, he's rooming with Gonzo, who's going to be his long journey friend for the remainder of the book. And Dulcie tells Gonzo and Cameron that they're going to have to go on a mission and find Dr. X. And now here's where the plot gets a little crazy, boys and girls. Dr. X not only contains the cure to Cameron's mad cow disease, but he's also got the cure to save the world, because apparently the world's going downhill. That's what Dulcie tells Cameron, and Dulcie's an angel, so we always listen to the angels, boys. And now we're going to welcome in a great fan, Ezra Brodus. Come on in, Ezra.
It's nice to meet you, man.
Hey, Travis Hills.
This is a great book, man.
You like that one?
Oh, Libba Bray? The Prince Award winning book? Hey, it's a great book, man.
Yeah?
Loved reading and enjoyed it.
You liked it?
Yeah, man.
How long did it take you to read it?
About a week. I just couldn't lay my eyes off of it,
Hey,
man.
that's what you heard. It great from the fans right
great
here.
Book. Gotta get it.
Hey, so over the course of the book, how'd you feel about the events and what happened with the book?
Bro, the events were so phenomenal. I felt like I was going through the events with him.
Yeah?
That's how great.
How about the ending? How'd you feel about the ending?
It was a great ending. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Hey, we're not gonna spoil it. Hey, let's get our next fan.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hey, great book.
And now the story really begins, as Cameron and Gonzo break out of the hospital and begin on their trip. Now, Dulcie gave them all the directions of what to do, how to do it, and where to go. So first they start off on their journey, and they catch a train ride all the way to New Orleans. So they go from Texas to New Orleans in less than a week. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens in New Orleans, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But then I'm going to tell you that next, they're going to head off to Disney World, which is where Cameron's already had a couple of experiences that you'll read about in the book. And now, I'm not going to tell you if he finds Dr. X at Disney World or if he goes on more adventures, because, hey, that's your job to figure it out. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a great book. And now we're going to get to some fans and see how they feel about the book. And now we're going to bring in another fan, Zach Thomason. Come on in, bud.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Yeah. Of course. Talking about Going Bovine, any day I'll come.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's get started. How do you feel about the book?
Well,
Any specific, thoughts about the book? Anything that popped out at you? You really felt some connection towards?
Well, I really felt the connection when Cameron actually got diagnosed with mad cow.
It was rough.
Yeah, I really felt the remorse for him. I felt,
of course.
I felt like I was there. Libba Bray does a great job of depicting getting the readers involved.
How we felt.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, but I was kind of sad, but then when Dulcie came in the picture,
the angel,
it changed the whole book. I was like, whoa, because she told him pretty much how he had to not only find the cure for mad cow.
Yeah.
For himself.
I mean, that's what he's got.
But it was so much bigger than Cameron.
Because now he's working for the whole world, right?
The whole world. He had to save the world, pretty much, in
Yeah.
essence.
You heard it here. But now let's fast forward a little. We know that they go on their trip. They end up, going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
they have a good time there, and then they start on their journey towards Disney World, and who knows where else they go.
Yeah.
How did you feel once the end of the book was coming around?
Oh, at the end of the book, when Gonzo and Cameron, when they're off to
Hey, let's not get. We'll call it that. If you really want to read the book, you just got to go read it. We can't.
Go read it. Libba Bray.
Libba Bray, Prince Winter. What more would you want to know? All right.